Expect the unexpected for this upcoming lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. Hi, I'm Megan, modern astrologer, here to help you level up your life with the moon and stars. Please subscribe and let's get right into the video. This lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus is occurring on Saturday, October 28th at 4:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You will feel the energy of the full moon about 72 hours on either side of that time, but that is the energetic height of the full moon. What is a lunar eclipse? Lunar eclipses occur when the moon moves into the Earth's shadow, causing the moon to be darkened. Energetically, they are like very, very intense full moons. Eclipse seasons occur twice a year and contain both a solar and lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse being the new moon equivalent and the lunar eclipse being the full moon equivalent. I will be using the terminology lunar eclipse and full moon interchangeably in this video. Eclipse seasons are energetically intense, and the main events of each year tend to occur during eclipse seasons. Historically, things like the overthrowing of government or other things that are very dramatic, chaotic, and intense occur during eclipses. So buckle up and get ready for some transformation, whether you are ready for it or not. Luckily, the moon is exalted in Taurus, meaning that it is happiest there. It really thrives in that sign, giving us a little bit of a break this eclipse. Taurus is a fixed earth sign that is ruled by Venus, and its glyph is the bull, the stubborn bull. Like all other fixed signs, Taurus occurs in the middle of its season and is a very steadfast sign. It's sort of stubborn, resistant to change. It's not doing anything too dramatic to end or begin things, but it is trucking on, and that is Taurus energy. It is also a very Venusian energy as it is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, aesthetics. Taurus very much lives in the physical, tangible world, which does play a part in its shadows, which we'll get to in a minute. This will be the last eclipse in the Taurus-Scorpio cycle, where we've had eclipses for the past 2.5 years. As they are essentially intense full moons, lunar eclipses tend to highlight things. They highlight shadows, things that aren't working, that need to be revealed. So if you are resisting change or resisting something that's not working for you, it will likely be revealed in an especially intense way this full moon. So just get ready for that. Get ready for new information. And this new information that's brought to you during eclipses can seem very negative at first, but once you really process it and work with it, you'll realize that everything that comes up is for your betterment. So just take note of that this eclipse and don't let it throw you too much off balance. Stay grounded. Really try to connect to the earth, that Taurus energy. Lunar eclipses reveal energies that help us complete a journey or shift our course, but anything that's revealed we can use to push us forward. That's one thing very important with eclipses, and that is to not resist change, to not resist that push forward that eclipse is going to give you, because you will find yourself just off balance and frustrated. Often we know these things that are holding us back deep down, like we know what we need to do, but lunar eclipses can give us that forward momentum in that right direction. So be very open to new information and maybe energetic downloads that you get this lunar eclipse. Full moons always occur with the sun and moon in opposition. So this lunar eclipse brings us both the energy of the sun season Scorpio and the moon in Taurus. Eclipses reveal things in often a shocking way. So this lunar eclipse in Taurus is a wonderful opportunity to work on our shadows. And shadows are parts of the personality that we might want to hide. We might not want them revealed. They are areas that we need to work on. When working on your shadows, pay attention to things that trigger you or things that trigger a disproportionate reaction. Maybe you're a little tender there. Work on those things this eclipse. With the moon being in Taurus and the sun being in Scorpio, both of these are fixed signs that live very much in the present. As Taurus lives in the material realm, right? It's fixed earth. It rules that second house of your material wealth. Taurus on the low side can be too caught up in resources. You might be too concerned with checking your bank account. You might place a lot of your value on having things in the physical realm. And on the low side, while Scorpio can be a very dark, transformative, work on your shadows kind of sign, you might be leaning too far into that transformation. You might never find yourself happy, no matter how many times you evolve, how much you push yourself to change. So just be aware of both the higher and lower energies of those signs this eclipse, and note how they come up in your life. That's very important with eclipses, is to really take some time, connect with ourselves, and journal and look inward. As far as aspects go, Mars in Scorpio is opposite Jupiter in Taurus for this eclipse. Mars, the planet of action, aggression, frustration. Jupiter, the planet of expansion or luck. You might find yourself frustrated in areas that you perceive you have not expanded enough this eclipse, or others might be frustrated with your progress or lack of progress thereof in certain areas. So this eclipse, watch out for that Mars opposition energy. Try not to get too frustrated with yourself or others. Try not to be too snippy. For me, that is how Mars appears in my life. So maybe it appears like that for you, let me know. But I get really testy when there are Mars oppositions involved. And that's the wonderful thing about astrology, is you can predict these energies and you can use that to tune your own behavior. So if I know Mars is going to be in a certain placement, I'll remind myself to take a chill pill. And you can project that out into pretty much any area of your life. And some rituals for this Taurus eclipse, you can do these actually on the day of these eclipses or a few days on other side. The first thing I recommend, and I recommend this for all eclipses, is to do some grounding work, some grounding exercises. A super easy way to do grounding is to go and walk outside on the earth with your bare feet on the earth, no shoes, no socks, and connect with that earth element of Taurus. Another ritual for this eclipse in Taurus is to declutter and winterize your plants and garden. Get rid of anything that has served its purpose in the summer and remove all leaves that are very much a physical manifestation of things dying that are no longer needed. Another ritual for this lunar eclipse is to do a scribing journal exercise, which is very much akin to morning pages. Check out my video on morning pages if you're interested in more information about that. But for this scribing exercise, what I want you to do is take a few minutes to ground yourself and then put pen to paper for 5 pages, stream of consciousness, uninterrupted. Just keep writing for 5 pages. That is it, and see what comes out. See what comes up. Don't censor yourself. If you're struggling, you can literally write, I don't know what to write, for 5 pages, but I bet you will pick up on a stream, you'll kind of get carried away. And what you write about on the eclipse can be very, very telling. So try that scribing exercise and let me know how it goes. It is one of my favorite like witchy kind of download things to do. This lunar eclipse in Taurus is the last eclipse in the Scorpio-Taurus cycle that began November 2021. So this will feel likely like the closing of a chapter and the beginning of a new chapter. As someone with both a Scorpio stellium and prominent Libra placements, I'm like ready for a break. To give some examples of chaotic things that may occur during eclipse seasons. Last eclipse season, my car broke down when I was out of state on a Sunday. Last eclipse season, 6 months ago, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer out of literally nowhere, and my dog needed surgery that cost about $2,000. So get ready and buckle up. If you have any prominent Taurus and Scorpio placements, or Aries and Libra as we shift into the Aries and Libra eclipse cycle, get ready for some transformative, shocking events that will help you grow whether you want to or not. Some themes around this full moon are going to be a closing of a chapter, perhaps a goal that is very physical being realized, and try to avoid participating in any necessary drama with that opposition in Mars. Let me know in the comments below what your Taurus placements are, how you expect this full moon to affect you, anything like that. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.